Hello, my name is Ulf Teichgräber. I'm interventional radiologist and head of the radiology department at Jena University Hospital in Germany, Thuringia. Yesterday, my hospital was actually the first hospital, or the first man hospital, let's say, who applied the new sirolimus-coated magic touch drug-eluting balloon in a live case. And this is, I think, a very promising balloon technology which Concept Medical brought on the market, the CE labeled market, so it's already available in Europe, meaning sirolimus balloon, which is probably, from my point of view, really the future in terms of drug-eluting balloon technology in the peripheral arteries. I think it is really the future because there's a certain risk profile which is not in favor the drug-eluting technology with paclitaxel. Me, myself, I'm senior author of a meta-analysis which was just published in November in the eClinical Medicine, which is a subjournal of the Lancet, regarding the efficacy and risk of paclitaxel-coated DCB. And we figured out that there is what Katsanos already stated in his meta-analysis. We again could show with in-depth investigation only looking at DCB with paclitaxel that there is a really increased risk. And I, for myself, if you do the analysis and see that 1 of 17 patients have a risk once treated with a paclitaxel-coated balloon to die within 24 months after application, I think this is something which is more than only an alert. We really have to be very cautious regarding this technology. And this is someone who was or is principal investigator for other drug-eluting trials, and I'm really very much concerned about these results. We all know that paclitaxel works very well in terms of inhibiting the hyperplasia of the intima within the vessels, so this is something we are aware about, and we have proven this in many trials, and we know that one technology, one drug coating technology with paclitaxel is better than the other, and these are things about efficacy we don't have to discuss anymore. But the safety concerns are really something which is a big alert, and therefore it's very important that we need an alternative. And Limus is definitely one alternative because this is proven to be in stent angioplasty in the coronaries. This is a long time proven that it is an effective way how to treat or prevent restenosis in coronary vessels. And I think it's a smart way to look at technology for balloon angioplasty with Limus coating, and therefore Concept Medical with their balloon technology in the magic touch balloon is the first one on the market available to show or to compete against the paclitaxel-coated balloon technology. I am therefore looking forward to being the principal investigator for this new upcoming trial. We are just going to organize and hopefully initiate this year already. This means in 2020, in summer, that we are able to include the first patients to our randomized controlled trial, comparing head-to-head sirolimus-coated balloon, the magic touch, against all other DCBs available on the market coated with paclitaxel. So sirolimus against paclitaxel as a head-to-head comparison. I think this is a way we should really prove that this balloon technology is at least non-inferiority to what we know in terms of efficacy. This is important to show that the efficacy is not different, but because you have to see that sirolimus, it's much more difficult to bring into the vessel wall. We know that sirolimus from the coronaries is also effective in inhibiting intima hyperplasia, but the technology for a drug which is not cytotoxic but cytostatic and also in long vessels like the SFA. This is a much more challenging project and it's not completely, you can't just say, well, we have results from the coronaries, just transfer it to the peripheral arteries. We really have to prove that. And we have seen that the efficacy of paclitaxel is very good. We have safety issues. In sirolimus, we do not expect safety issues anymore, but still a randomized controlled trial also has to assess the safety aspect, and the best way to do this is to do this in a randomized controlled trial, head-to-head to the standard of care, which is at the moment still paclitaxel. We know that the Magic Touch technology himself, the coating technology, especially the nano coating technology, which is, I think it's a great job to bring out, or it's technically from the engineering and from the pharmacological point of view, quite a task to bring out a balloon with sirolimus on the surface and to make it also work. I mean, as physician, we have very often a very easy way on this. On a technology, just bringing a new drug on a balloon can't be that difficult. But on the other hand side, you have to see paclitaxel is highly lipophilic. We have limus drug, so sirolimus is not so lipophilic, meaning that somehow it's this, you need to have an elaborated technology to bring this effectively on the balloon, and also then not only on the balloon and also in the vessel wall of the patient and or of the target lesion. And you have to see that with Magic Touch technology in the coronaries, there's already experience with 45,000 patients. I mean, this is already something which is very promising. We only now have to translate this to the peripheral arteries. And the best way, as I said before, is to test this head-to-head in a randomized controlled trial against the standard of care, which is still at the moment paclitaxel coated DCB. Me, as a director of the radiology department, being live center for the LINC conference, I was extremely proud yesterday in the main area to have the first live case of the new Magic Touch balloon in the peripheral arteries. So my attending, René Aschenbach, who was performing this case live, was actually choose a very challenging case. So not the easy one, and he was then able to do on two spots, one in the femoral popliteal artery, directly in the proximal femoral popliteal artery, and then in the popliteal artery to apply the Magic Touch balloon, and he could show already that you can work with it the same way as you are used to it with paclitaxel coated balloon technology.